Hello! Bl'Artagnan here with Roaring Thunder, the Raijin intersecting wills Lufenia plus fight. We've got a mirror match going on with a no BT no synergy team featuring Seifer, Kais, and Bosch. Seifer-on-Seifer action, pretty intense. Before we get too deep into it, be sure to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, leave a comment down below letting me know what you think about the fight, and kick back and enjoy. We've started by forcing this guy's threshold, the 90% threshold that makes him warp his turn. The reason we're doing that is for some secret tech we're going to be bringing out in just a moment. We wanted to make sure they take some turns here in order to not eat away at the Rydia call that we're about to use. We're using Rydia LD call. Why are we doing that? The reason is because Seifer's, the enemy Seifer, this is going to get confusing, I can tell. He has a threshold mechanic where he applies his EX and LD debuffs to you. That's pretty crippling stuff. However, as you can see here, it both doesn't apply when you evade it and doesn't eat up the Rydia stacks. So we can keep that on the whole fight if we're careful, and in doing so, just kind of dodge all those debuffs. Pretty great. I mean, Bosch is already ribboned up, but that's okay. We're bringing Bosch here because other threshold piece that he has is he does Bloodfest Plus, which can hit pretty darn hard, and we don't want to have to deal with taking too much damage. Bosch is here to keep us nice and safe. Good, reliable tank, old Bosch. And there we go. Once again, that Bloodfest Plus. Fair number of threshold attacks and mechanics from both of these guys. Well, mechanics. The Cerberus dude, the Kerberos? I think it's actually pronounced Kerberos. My old roommate used to speak Latin, and he said that he took Latin in college or whatever. Anyways, neither here nor there. The big dog. He has recast, which, is a recast. Cleanses his unframed debuff, so no. And he has an orb, which, it's not the worst. It's preventing action, so paralysis, or damage with an increased HP damage debuff. One of the least restrictive orbs we can deal with, I think, because it just basically says, use a regular team with regular calls, and, there you go. We have Kursame and Seymour, which we'll be bringing out in just a second. I meant to apply the base call earlier, but just kind of forgot because we were already capping. Really, the only threat that guy truly presents is the fact that he does these turn warps at 80 and 50 and possibly 30. I say possibly because you'll see. And that could eat into the orb if you're not bringing a whole lot of AoE damage or whatever. If you're not careful, bring off turn damage. That'll also satisfy it. Or use the summon to boost it back up. That's what we'll be doing here. Seifer, otherwise, is just going to be standing there and trying to apply his debuffs, failing too, thanks Rydia, and dealing some okay AoE damage, which we can ignore. My Seifer, on the other hand, is doing a tremendous AoE damage, which cannot be ignored. Look at that shit. Seifer's cool. He's also kind of an idiot, based on this latest intersecting world story cutscene. I don't know if you watched it, but man, I sure love rehashing stuff. I kind of like how this time around it was Raijin just kind of bonking him on the head and saying, "Stop being an idiot," and that was kind of cool. It's nice when friends stand up for their friends through violence, I guess. I don't know. Sometimes this game could be a little bit. It can send the wrong message. I think. Punch your friends for their own good. Anyway, so here we are. We're in the summon. We're using this to boost up the orb and to discover that these guys actually are really squishy. I hadn't really noticed it until about halfway through the fight. I was like, man, these guys are dying really quickly. And so yeah, squish, squish, squish. I mean, again, some mechanics to consider, I guess. And by that I mean bring debuff evasion or something, and you'll be fine. And on that note, there we go. Well, that was a battle. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching through to the end. Golly, I kind of want to try an off-turn damage team in this fight. Anyway, I'll see you in the next video. Stay well, and adios.